I feel like this is a decent physical representation of everybody's response to that game. I am 6 to my stomach because the Bruins just lost 6-2 to the Winnipeg Jets. Welcome back down into the den, everybody. Wow. Coming off of one of the most humiliating losses that the Bruins have suffered in not just this year, but probably in their entire existence, not only losing 7-2, but allowing 2 hat tricks in the same game to the 2024-2025 Buffalo Sabres. That you would expect to follow that up with something better, but nope. The Bruins decided, nope, we're gonna kick our fan base in the nuts again. Fun fact about those 2 hat tricks, by the way, that is the first time that the Bruins have allowed 2 hat tricks in the same game since March 9th, 2003, where in an 8-5 loss against the Chicago Blackhawks, the Bruins allowed 3 goals from Steve Sullivan and 3 goals from Eric Daze. Now, for those of you who are too brain-rotted to understand how far back 2003 was, 19 days later, Linkin Park would release Meteora. So yes, I think that we should honestly be looking at these Bruins a lot more critically than we maybe even already have been doing, considering they've managed to match a level of suck that they haven't matched since 3 weeks before God's gift to mankind was presented to us. In any case, going into this game, I was excited. Because of one very, very personal thing. You guys might have remembered this video from last year where I was recording it while on my way out of TD Garden. That game took place in Hockey Is For Everyone Pride Night. And despite my problems with rainbow capitalism and predatory marketing and all that, I would be remiss if I didn't say that Pride Night didn't mean at least a little bit to me. So when I see the Bruins making a big show of Pride Night and then not wear the Pride tape, my alarm bells are immediately ringing. And some people, I know some people are going to say, oh, this is a good thing, and honestly, I will tune those people out all the time, because for reasons I'm not going to get into at this point. But as someone who went last year and saw that they were putting it on, I don't understand why they would switch off from it, if for no other reason than the current political climate. I won't lie, it's disheartening. It's disheartening to see my favorite team and some of my favorite players who grew up and were molded by the progenitors of this team's ethics, like Chara, Krejci, and Bergeron, and completely abandon them in the new era. And yes, I am leaving Marchand out of that, because with this, I know it's not entirely captain's orders. I know that on some level, it is also front office decisions and whether or not they want to provide the players with Pride tape. But if it was provided to them, then it hurts because I genuinely thought that Marchand was better than that. If it wasn't, and this is just a front office decision, then it hurts because it just shows that this team is going to capitulate to people that want people like me dead. So I want to send a message to anybody who's part of a marginalized community, whether you're queer, whether you're a person of color, whether you're a foreigner, whether you're a woman, doesn't matter. With my channel, I want to make this place safe. I want to make this a loving and appreciative community, one that values everybody equally, and know that even though the Boston Bruins will not hold 100% to the ideal that hockey is for everyone, know that I will. I will. Because it's true. Hockey is and should be for everyone. Now that we got that all out of the way, let's get into the game. Okay. McAvoy is back for the first time in a little bit. Wrist issue. Honestly, I do kind of want to say just a little thing about the wrist. Wrist issues, those really mess you up. Those really mess you up. And so, considering the amount of injury that pro hockey players are expected to play through, we really saw the zenith of that with Matthew Tkachuk playing with a broken sternum so badly that Brady had to put on his gear for him. That was when we realized, okay, players are risking the next 40, 50 years of their lives for just a little bit of glory in their 20s and 30s. And that hurts. That sucks. Next. There was the whole thing of DeBrusk playing pretty much the entire back half of 23-24 with a broken hand. And Hampus Lindholm playing pretty much the entire back half of 22-23 with a broken foot. Ullmark playing past game one with a partially torn groin. It was this is how much this players are expected to play through, and it's kind of sickening. But McAvoy with a fully healed wrist, he played all right. And I know that plus minus guys are going to be saying, "Oh, but he was on ice for 3 of those goals." You know what? I'm not going to say you don't have a point, but at the same time, stop it. You actually look at what McAvoy did this game. He was really good. Undoubtedly the Bruins' best defenseman. Zadorov was once again just off doing nothing. Lorei had flashes of brilliance and then got pickpocketed by Nikolai Ehlers, and there isn't a lot of that goal to happen. Marchand had a power play goal, and that was fun because holy crap, a power play goal against Connor Hellebuyck in this economy? And then Elias Lindholm kicked off the third period with a shorthanded goal against Connor Hellebuyck in this economy? And then less than 2 minutes later, the Bruins gave up 2 more goals. It's the way this team works. Honestly, this was one of the biggest frustrations with me. Was the Bruins kept it competitive for 40 minutes. And then the bottom just fell out. And it's hard to really specify where the bottom fell out. It just fell out. Carlo's face still looks like shit, and his playing tonight replicated that. We are quickly fully understanding how bad this team really is. And I think really the only way to describe how this game went was this of Matt Poitras accidentally sliding into one of the refs. Yeah, that's how this game went. Winnipeg just leaving the Bruins completely in their dust, and they deserve to. Winnipeg is one of the best teams in the entire league. Let's not mince words. Winnipeg is one of the best teams in the league, and based on the sheer talent and work ethic of that roster compared to ours, them beating us by a combined score of 14-3 in 2 games this season, it hurts. I'm not gonna act like it doesn't. Kind of deserved. And so the Bruins, despite an absolutely electric month from their second line of Geeky, Zacha, Pasternak, end January on a sour note, and open February up on Saturday against the Rangers. And the Rangers, they also kind of suck right now. But we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. For now, that is going to be it for me tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Take care.